Hey everybody. Sorry it took me some time to figure things out, but I am back to talk to Angelina Jordan fans. So, welcome. So, big excitement. Let me see the chat. Oh my gosh, you guys are so fun. Okay. Hi everybody. Hi Marcia. Hi Big Angie fan and Pontus. Yes, I'm this is exciting time and definitely I'm trying to keep up the chat. I haven't done a live stream since 2021, believe it or not, and hopefully I sound good. I'm not sure. It's been a long time. So I want to say hi to everybody. Steve, hi Steve. Hi, but yeah, first time in a live chat. Great. Hi Troy and all the angels. I am so excited, so excited. I know this. Okay. Yes. Hi, Pool Shark. Hi, guys. I want to say hi to everybody. I appreciate you so much. I've been on a long journey. I've had a lot of things going on in my life, a lot of big changes, and I so appreciate you being here for me. I think I'm getting back on track. I've had some challenges recently, as you know, but I'm excited to get back to doing a lot more reaction videos and yeah, we can do that. All right. So let me see. Hi, Pool Shark, Steve. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. Yes. And I have looked at Angelina's focus, but I haven't seen all the albums. So she's keeping a secret. We're keeping a secret with all her songs. Yes. All right. At Kamenga, thank you so much from the Netherlands. Troy, Pool Shark, Ron. Yes, Canadian in the house. Let's see. Dagfin. Yes. Yes. I want to say hi to everybody. Let's see else. San Francisco, yes, Stephen Foster. You're the land of the best zongers. Yeah, I'm excited for this next season because I think they're doing a lot more English. I am studying Dutch, but yes, let's keep going. Let's see what else we have. Appreciate you doing it. Oh my gosh, I think I'm going to do more live stream because we're a community, right? We're a community. I'm actually in Washington State. Hi James. Hi Troy. Um, Yay, some big fan from Hawaii, Philadelphia. Excellent. Getting chills of the EP. I am so excited. Actually, I'm getting chills too. I'm getting chills too. She's teased us with these tiny little songs. And yeah, Swedish is easier. Pontus. Puerto Rico. I think I've caught everybody. C. Yes. So, she's kind of teased out these songs. And then I think there's going to be some surprises. It's only an EP, but it's a great start. And the thing about I love Angelina. And I remember, I don't, gosh, it must have been a couple years when I first saw her singing. What was it? I can't remember now. Okay, the first song on a talent show, and I was just like blown away. And I think that a lot of us have found that she has increasingly grown. I'm glad her parents, like, I do not think that the kids that get in these shows and their parents manage them. I think I've never agreed with that. Kids need to grow up. And I think her parents have made really great choices, letting her sing concerts, exploring the voice, figuring out what she likes, how her voice works, what she likes, and then let her grow up. And then she can actually grow a career. And it's going to be great. I want to say hi to other people. Bart, hi Bart. I actually I do Duolingo. I'm better at the Germanic languages. So interestingly, Dutch is my third best language, but I have a long way to go. Denise, Germany, MJ team. Yes. Bart, let's see, Ray, I can't say your name. Hi, Ray. Michael, yes, she has teased us and tortured us. Yeah, gloomy Sunday. That was it. And such a talent. And the thing about her is that she has a very clear vision of what she's doing. And that is really unique for kids. I know for me, I didn't have that focus. I like, what do you think I should do? How did I do this? I mean, I had a good voice. I got into groups, but I didn't really understand my identity. It's taken me a long time. And so a young person to really know exactly what they want their sound is, what their voice is, what their image is, that's huge. That's huge. It's taken me years to figure out what I'm doing. And so that feeling, this clarity, it's I mean, I think she's kind of a genius personally, because she's super smart and but I think a lot of that is with her parents. Parents do a lot. Her grandmother was there, there's influences. So people, okay, I'm going to say more hi to people. Hi, Phil from UK. Oh, this is warming my heart so much. Johnny from Norway. Yeah, I agree, Steve. I think she is a genius. She's very intelligent. Big Angie fan. Yes. Billie Holiday. Absolutely. I'm shocked because I do some coaching with jazz singers, high schoolers. And I always ask them, well, have you listened to Ella Fitzgerald? Have you listened to Billie Holiday? And they go, no. I mean, when I was a young jazz student, we had to find these recordings. We had to go to the record stores. We would actually have friends make tapes for us, mixtapes, just to be able to hear the experts. And now it's everywhere. And I'm really shocked that people don't listen. Now Angelina did. See, she listened to those artists. You can't really learn a genre without listening. And one of my jazz teachers, I was so grateful to work with him. He was really old school. He taught jazz history. And he said, you have to listen. You have to listen. And a lot of people go, well, I don't want to sound like them. I don't want to copy them. But he said, could you? Could you copy them? Why don't you try? And so that's what you have to do. If you want to sing a style of music, you need to study and put it in your mouth, in your keys. That's the way it's done. And I can tell that Angelina has been doing that for a very, very long time. And the other thing, without just with the voice that she also is very intuitive with the lyrics. She would change the lyrics. She would maybe think a different alternate story with the lyrics that made sense with her. And that's something that I remember I struggle with because like I just want everybody to like me and to figure it out and be perfect. But making the lyrics something that you can actually be truthful for, right? And if you can't make the lyrics honest with you, it's not going to work. It's going to sound fake. And Angelina is really clear about that, and she'll change a lyric just to do it. Okay, big Angie fan. So refreshing to hear a kid say, yes, musicals genius for sure. She'll sing a Wizard of Oz theme. Yeah, definitely. She's definitely a genius, and she works hard. See, that's the other thing people think. Oh, yeah, you just are talented. You don't have to do anything. No, that is not okay. It is not okay because genius only goes so far. Talent only goes so far. Hard work, consistent hard work is where you're going to go somewhere. It's a myth that you're talented. Yeah, it's hot. But it's a myth. You still have to work. You still have to work. Okay, let me look some more comments. Yeah, hard work and talent and work ethic, and completely always going through your craft, not resting on your laurels. Oh, I already know how to sing. I already know how to do this. I want to do that. Yes, you have to continue to work your craft and grow. Yeah, and jazz, you're right. Okay, Stephen, jazz is all about innovation. And I think she has that jazz background. I've heard her sing All of Me, Fly Me to the Moon, things like that. But she also is exploring like little pop R&B, and that's okay. I love artists that explore, and like I've always been a fan of Prince. Prince is like all over the map. He's done it all. And Angelina, and he's a musical genius. Sorry, he is a musical genius, and so is Angelina. She's young. In fact, Prince was actually really young when he had his debut. I mean, people were like, they couldn't figure him out. You don't have to like everybody's music. You don't have to like everybody's song. I've learned that too. But genius when you see it. And there are people that have this vision and they're not going to stop it. They're not going to stop it. So let me see. Yes, I can't wait. I'm so glad. I was just last minute. I'm thinking, okay, I really want to get back to doing more videos. I've just had so much going on. I was in New York and I'm talking about music and how singing it should be healthy. And yeah, so I've got my life is crazy. Yes. And yeah, Joni, music touches souls. And that's what I really feel. Music has power. Music has power to inspire and help people and feel. And this is what we're about. I mean, that's what all music should be about. And that's why I advocate singing. Even if you don't think you're a good singer, it doesn't matter. You can just get better. Music is a skill set and it's like sports. We're tiny little muscles and we're training the muscles and then learning to figure out what kind of music you like. And sometimes what you like is maybe not the best in the voice, things like that. So I have a higher voice. I can't really sing Angelina's keys. You just have to work with the voice. Okay, so let me do some more reading. That's why I'm wearing my glasses. All right. Yes, My Funny Valentine is awesome. I agree with Valerie. Excellent student of music since she was born. And her parents put her in programs to help her learn. I mean, she plays guitar, she plays piano. I have guitars, but I'm not very good. Piano is probably my second instrument with the voice. Bohemian Rhapsody, and that, yes, Troy, she took a section of that and made it different. I mean, that's the thing. Most people would be nervous and like, oh, I have to sing it just like, Queen. But she had enough clarity and vision to change it up. And a lot of people would say, oh, she shouldn't do that. The original was best. I don't agree. And especially as jazz musicians are always changing things up. That's the fun of it. You can kind of milk more meaning when you do those things. And I always love it when someone takes a cover and totally changes it up and then you get new meaning from it. It's really crazy that way. And jazz musicians do that all the time. They do that all the time. Like I went to a concert, it was instrumental, and they did Eleanor Rigby. Now that's kind of a depressing song, but they did it in like a funky vibe, and it just changed the feeling. It changed the theme, and that's what music can do. Yes. Okay, so yeah, the challenge about her, Bohemian Rhapsody, and yes, Pontus, Love Don't Get Me. I don't know. It's kind of got a retro feel. That's what I feel. I mean, she's going for this, Priscilla Presley look and all this, the makeup, and then definitely the '60s era, the vintage era, and I love that too. I love that era. It's just really funky and classy, but it feels like it's got a little bit of retro. It's got this retro feel. And then with that particular song, it's a pop song, kind of, but it's a retro feel, almost like a little bit of rockabilly, not really, but then, the bridge section, the little variations made it so interesting. Now, I have to say, a lot of the popular music in America, I'm not a huge fan. I'm not a huge fan of the music that just has a few chords and it's just not very interesting. There are some other artists I do like. I do like what is his name? It'll come to me. Silk Sonic. I appreciated that project, which is Bruno Mars and Anderson Paak. They're very creative, but they're going again. They're doing something that is retro as well, more of the '70s. Yes. Let me see what else. That's why I'm wearing my glasses. Yeah, she works all the time, and she seems that she's so calm on the stage. I was always really a bit nervous. I'm just really sensitive, so I had to really learn how to like have like a bubble around me to just or just I don't care. But I think everybody has to work through things. I mean, even if you're a genius, you got to work through things, right? Yes. Like breathing to her, she's got it all going down. I mean, and she's gorgeous. I mean, top model, she's got it. Yes, Bart says, I've been taking singing lessons for a year and a half, practicing nearly every day. Discipline is important. Yes, because singing is like, I call it like sports. We're vocal athletes, and the muscles, like, and same are instrumentalists, but the thing about instrumentalists is that you can see your fingers, you can see it in the mirror, you can see what's going on. But with singing, we're training little muscles that we can't feel. We can't feel our vocal cords, we can't feel our breathing. So you just have to continue to work at it, hopefully with a teacher, but there's lots of resources online right now. But we can train. I mean, everybody can train the voice. I believe that 100%. I've worked with really a lot of singers that weren't very good and they couldn't match pitch, but as long as they start learning, the postures and relaxing, it's really about relaxing, and then listening to what you want, what kind of singer you want. Okay, so let's see what else. Yes. Scrolling down. I don't want to miss anybody. Okay. Yes. Right. Okay. Woof. Let me come back. There's so many comments. I'm going to kind of go through here. Yes. Retro pop. Yes, I agree. I agree. Okay. So, yeah, breathing like her. Yeah. The retro pop, taking lessons. I love it. I love that retro, but it's got a modern side as well. Black and white. Angelina showed her genius with put a spell on you. Yeah. I mean, that was really something. I mean, I just couldn't believe it. You guys could probably go back, and my mouth was probably hanging open. Okay, don't know, about a year ago to work on a song in more than 15 minutes. Yeah, and I love her work with Ivan, the guitarist, is really sweet. Yes, thank you, Andy. Hi, Angie. Michael, are you going to hear some listening music to do today? I don't think so. I have to go out. I wish I could do it, but maybe I could. I don't know if I can record it through, I don't have another player to play it, but I wish I could. I mean, I love what she's done. Everything is really magical. Let's see. But maybe I'll try to figure that out. I'll come back to the reactions. I've just had a huge life change. My whole life just went like this. And I'm still working through it because as I told you, I was a widow. I've been widowed, and I'm planning to move. I just have a lot on my plate before I can kind of be settled. But anyway, I'm working through it, and I love you guys. I mean, I really appreciate the support. I wish I have been doing more videos, but I'm getting back to it. I'm getting back to it. Okay, she was born in the perfect family. Her grandmother to guide her in music, who could say no to big offers, and that is key because I've seen so many young singers go on reality TV shows, and what happens is then the parents have a money maker, and so that kid is actually touring to make money, and the parents manage it. And I have not ever seen yet that was a good idea. I think they need to do exactly what Angelina did, because when there's pressure on a kid to tour, it's not okay. It's not okay. And that's what Angelina has just done, a few summer concerts, singing on her YouTube channel. Perfect. It's exactly what she should do. Yes. All right. Oh, hi, Andy. Her voice is demanding your attention. She has a really unique voice, and the voice is always been a rather thicker quality, even as a young child. I like to look at the voice as, kind of the bone structure of the face. So she has a fuller face, a little bit more. I mean, she's gorgeous, but she has a wider face. People with that wider face tend to have a deeper, thicker quality to their voice, and it's just what it is. You can't change your voice to be something else. That's the other thing. You can admire singers. I cannot sing like Angelina Jordan. I just don't have that voice type. I mean, I can sing phrases like that. I could use riffs like that, but I would probably have to do different keys. Yes. Okay. Okay. Yay. Sushin. I'm not saying it right. Hi, Ken. The mastery comes from 10,000 hours. Yes. Yes. That was what I found was so impressive. that she was constantly recording, creating covers, finding her feet on what she likes and what she doesn't. And that has been awesome. That was almost the best thing that she could do is just go through some covers. And the thing is that when she did her covers, she wasn't going to cover it just like the artist. She listened to it and then she did it her own way. And that's a lot of confidence and strength for someone so young, for sure. Yeah, when singing, you need to sing it in a key that fits your voice and the story you want to tell. 100% Bart. And what I've impressed with Angelina is that if the story, like some of like the Amy Winehouse music that she likes, she just kind of changed the lyrics. And I really like that too, because it gave me permission, like, no, this is sacred. You have to do the song right. But it's okay because when you sing a song, you really should feel that song. You should feel what that song is about to you personally. The best singers feel it, not just like fake it. I mean, there's faking singing. I mean, they're good voices, but there's nothing behind the lyrics. It's better to have a singer that it's organic. They choose the lyrics, they choose the song because they understand the story. And that's what I try to do as well. Because sometimes there's a song I like and I'm like, I don't feel it. I don't feel the story of the song. And then it's not a song for me. But maybe later it'll be. Sometimes you'll come back and you're like, okay, now it's ready. Now I can do it. Yes. Okay, Cliff. Hi from Canada. Hi, Andy. Good idea to change the chat setting from top chat to live chat so you don't miss any messages. Yeah, I haven't done a live since 2021. Yeah, I need to do more. And so I just was getting on the program and just trying to figure it out because it's been so long. Yeah. Okay. But I want to talk to everybody. Okay. So stunning, though, that no one else in her family is a musician. So many other greats, Whitney, Billie, Aretha, grew up. Yes, that is unusual. But I think just being around art, because usually if someone's artistic, it's not only on one thing. If you're an artist, you probably also like music. I mean, because it goes together. When I was a child, I actually loved art. I loved to draw. I loved to paint. I loved to do crafts. And it was only when I started performing, when I was in choir, the music kind of took over. So I kind of love music. I loved art. I love poetry. I love creative writing. It really goes together. In fact, I did go to New York City this last week. That's another thing. And I spoke on the power of song for people. It was a mental health mastermind, global leaders. So people understand that music and singing can help you. It can help with mental health. When you sing, you feel better. There's all these endorphins and feel good hormones to sing. We should all be singing. We should all be singing. I feel that 100%. And we should sing together. And that's what's great about concerts. You can sing with people and do that. So that's really, really powerful. And I think people who are artistic are artistic. So I stayed in an Airbnb in New York. And I was in Times Square, but my Airbnb hostess was in Harlem. And she also was a singer, a jazz singer, and she also painted. So this is what I see. And actually, we bonded. She was from Paris, and I went on the trains and stuff like that. It was great. But that is people who are artistic usually are artistic in many ways, and Angelina as well. Okay, so let's see. Yes, it is stunning that she hasn't done it, but she came from that creative arts. And the parents that support their kids to do that is amazing. All right. Okay, let me see. Help. Let me go where I lost it. Here we go. Okay. All right. Hey, Pontus, thank you so much. All right. Agree with the sport and art. Let me scroll back here. Let's go back. Right. Okay. Here we go. Give me a moment here. I'm going to go back here. Okay. Woo. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. I'm scrolling back. Okay. Yeah. Could I do to change the setting from top chat? Yes. Let me go back. Okay. Yeah, and so yeah, definitely, loving so many artists and learning their history. We see her evolve. I mean, this is like, when Michael Jackson, he was on TV, but the record label really controlled him. This is amazing to see this artist who was nurtured in real time to see where she's gonna go. It's I'm really excited. I've actually got butterflies. Yes. Okay. So Michael was cute the way Angelina would skip onto the stage when she was younger. Yeah, it's so cute. And she'd go, hi. Her videos, she's like, hi, her little videos. I mean, it's so sweet. And she's just honest. I mean, she's grounded, she's really clear. Yes, and then Bart says, "Indeed, just changing the tone of your voice, you can change the feel of a song." And Angelina did that with Rihanna's Stay. She put on a bunch of melancholy and made it into a changed it. I mean, that's the thing about songs is that you can always create new meaning. And so sometimes people overthink, like, what's this song about? What's this song about? I don't know. Well, it doesn't matter. It's what it means to you. And that's your choice. You can choose it up. And Angelina is just a great, she should do doing master classes right now to colleges. I bet she will. I bet she will. Yeah, song about relationship that is over. All right, this is going to be a great weekend. I'm really excited. Angelina is like family to us. It's so fun to see her grow before our eyes. Yes, I know. She feels like, yeah, it's like a daughter or a friend. It's really fun. Hi, Cliff. Hi, Michael. Loved Don't Let Me Go is still on. Oh gosh, Spotify retro pop list. Yes, it is really cool. And I love her vision. So that's the thing. She's got it all. She's got the voice, she's got the arrangements in mind. She has the artistic factor of her videos going through, especially with the retro vibe of what she's dressing like. I mean, she's gorgeous, she's kind. It's amazing. And I think she's still going to make some really good choices. This is the year. I know. I know. And no, she did not need Simon Cowell at all. I personally don't like him, but that's just my opinion. Pool hall to seem vaguely remember some kind of record releases coming. Yes. Yay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I still have a lot of things I have to get through, but I think things are starting to kind of, well, I still have a lot to work on. I'm sorry. I just have so many things. My husband was a drummer. He has a lot of drum gear I have to sell. I don't know if I want to stay in this town. So I have a lot of stuff I have on my plate, but I'll get there. I'll get there. And I thank you so much for all your support. I really, really, really appreciate it. All right. Yeah, just the filter from the top comments to see all the comments so I can see them. Do I have insight on why the EP followed an album? I don't know. Sometimes, yeah, it'll be interesting to see if there's gonna be another album. I don't know. I can't answer that because I'm not in that world of, but she knows, and then we'll probably get some more stuff. And yes, Gigi, hey, I think Angelina has the whole package, and it doesn't get better than that. She's stunning, she's smart, she's kind, she has deep emotions. I mean, she's a great songwriter. It's amazing. Yeah, I think Angelina wants, Andy says, to be on stage as often as possible. Yeah, don't we all? And also believe in her team, and Republic Records has a plan to promote her. And I think it's going to happen. I mean, there's been a lot of singers. There's been opera singers that made their debut at 19, but she's ready. She's ready, and she knows. I mean, and she's not going to let anyone tell her what to do. And I think that's also a really great thing because it's so easy, especially when you're young, to be told other people want to tell you what to do. And I've had many people, well, you should sing this or you should sing that. And you know what? It's just their opinion. So I've learned that the hard way, and I'll just do what I want. But she already had that. That was great. Hi, Troy. Let's see. Not much of a sign of it so far, but trying to be patient. Yeah. Um, Hello, Ellen. Very rich voice, and she just has that fullness, that full sound there, which is just you're born with it. That full sound. Your voice is like a thumbprint. And I mean, I could think this is the way I say it, but that doesn't, it's just faking it. I can't sing that way because I have a higher voice. Yeah, any top sport, you really need to love it and keep it up and just keep going. And it's just training. And sometimes singers go through issues. They have breakups, they get sick. I mean, things happen. And so you really have to still keep on it. And the voice is going to mature too. I don't know if you guys know that the voice of an average female doesn't really reach full maturity until like 26. And for men, it's going to be like 30s. Now, it's not like the voice is completely gonna change, but it's just the fullness of the voice comes in and things happen. Yes. Okay. Thank you, Pontus. I appreciate that. Let's see what else. Happy addiction. Yes, totally. Angelina gives a master class in the understanding of the song. Totally. And so that's where that honesty comes in. And when you sing a song, you really have to go inward and say, okay, what does this song mean to me? And some people get thinking about what is the song meant to the composer? Well, we don't know sometimes, but it's really something that you can bring in to me. Now, I just did discover another artist, Leife. I don't know if you guys know, she's from Iceland, and I really like a lot of her music too. She's kind of got a jazzy vibe, but a little bit more of a cool jazz. And I actually did sing a cover of her song, one of "Break My Heart Again." So I'm really really happy, and I guess she was on Iceland's Got Talent too, but she's actually doing really well. A little different than Angelina, but that's okay. That's okay. We like different people, and there's some similarities there. Okay, Angels have been so patient. Yes, yes. I'm so excited. I'm going to be playing it a lot, and yes, she is old enough now. She graduated from high school, I'm guessing. Yes. Yes. Oh, yeah. Michael said I only found her July of 22. Well, that's okay. Yeah. I think there's going to be a lot more. Oh, yeah. Live. Bart says she should release a live album and Christmas album. Yes. That would be great. Christmas albums are great. Yeah. I think that is awesome. Can't wait to the release. Ron, I'm sure AJ has many ideas. I'm sure she does. Great artists are always working on projects and refixing them and finishing them up so that meets her standards. Sometimes you're like, oh, I don't know yet. Yeah. Okay, Andy. Hope we're around for so much more to come. It is. Found AJ by pure chance when I went to Quincy Jones. Yeah, he knows the talent. And Quincy Jones was in Seattle. So I am in the Northwest. I grew up in the Northwest, and Quincy Jones was here around this time, or not this time, but yeah, he's still going on. That's amazing. Yeah, music is all okay. Kevin says music is all opinions related, and everyone can be different. Absolutely. You don't have to like all the music. You don't even like all the songs. And that's okay. I sometimes I teach musical theater, but I'm not a huge musical theater fan, and it's okay. You don't have to like everything. It's fine. Everybody has things they like, and it's okay to not like everything. Okay, let's see. Yeah, hope we're around for much more. Let's see. There's the comments. Right. Let's see. I got to scroll up. Give me a sec. Um, yeah, the Christmas album. I can't wait for the release. AJ has many ideas. Yeah, I'm backtracking. Whew, okay. Found AJ by pure chance. Okay. Before the US concert was announced, I had decided to see her in concert regardless of the continent it was on. Just lucky to be a 4-hour drive away. Yeah, I wish I could go too, but I have actually made I'm going to go on another across. I'm going to be in, where am I going? I can't think now. Yeah, I'm going to be in Boston for another conference. So I just can't swing it. But I know she lives in LA, and eventually I'll be able to go to LA because that would be an easier thing for me to go to. But it's going to happen. Yes. Let's see. Before the US concert. Yeah. So Andy said, if I could ask Angelina one question, it would be, how many songs have you written? She has always said she has been writing songs. Yeah. Well, a lot of songs, like I listened to Michael Jackson when he had a deposition for stealing songs, which is so stupid. He had so many songs he never released. So many songs because the record label didn't want to be his brand, which is sad because Angelina is in control of her brand, but Michael wasn't. And so he couldn't really do some beautiful songs that I know were amazing, but they haven't seen the light of day. Okay, so let me go back. Let's see right here. I'm going to scroll back. Yeah, she has been writing songs. We're also lucky that we've been able to see this. I was watching the Golden Buzzers on AGT when I discovered Angelina. Spent the next 20 hours listening to her songs. Yeah, that's what I do. When I find an artist, I'm like, who is this? And I want to just dig into them and just, so there's been several artists where the first listen, I was fan for life. And Angelina was one. I like Leifei. Just the original people that have their own inner vision, right? The own inner vision. I'm wondering if one of these songs is going to be surprising and experimental. Big Angie fan? Yeah. I think there's going to be some surprises. I mean, she's already released some, but I'm guessing there'll be some new songs that we're like, what? Where did that come from? I know it's giving me chills right now. It's amazing that she is now starting her second gate of musical career. That is huge. That is absolutely huge. I think so. Yeah. Okay. And now Steve says, after Norway, I thought she was going to go do a concert in Japan, was prepared to travel there. But yeah, that's a long travel. Definitely. Okay. Oh my goodness. I scrolled too fast. Yes. Okay. Quincy has nurtured a number of prodigies and Emily Bear's one. Okay. I need to check that out. Bear, I'll remember. It would be so boring if all the music's the same and we all like the same music. No, and it's okay. It's like food. Some people like food, some people like ketchup, and some people hate it. It's okay. It's all okay. When you sound better live, that makes you a vocalist and not just a singer. Absolutely. And what's going on so much is all this dancing and fakery and lip syncing and stuff. I just don't like it. I don't really like anyone who's doing that. Unless maybe there's a dance move, but I like the true vocalists because you need to tell the story and be honest. Yes. So yeah, you sound better live. Okay. So she sings, whoopsie, I gotta go up there. Boom. Christmas songs like no one else. I think I've ever seen that Christmas concert. She sang a lot. Okay, counting down the hours. Woohoo! I know it's gonna come. Yes, Prince has so much work in his vault, including a lot of jazz, so many projects. Yeah, someone told me that he has like albums worth of music in that vault. Yeah, and he was a jazz artist too. I mean, he grew up with I think his dad had a big band and things like that. So, if I could ask Angelina a question, it would be, how many covers are you still keeping unpublished? Caring is sharing. Wow. Yeah. Well, sometimes like artists they don't think it's good enough. That's so common of all the arts. People make paintings, they destroy them. They make recordings, they don't like it. And then you wonder, really? Don't destroy it. But that happens. People, artists can be moody. They can kind of think their work isn't good enough, but don't destroy it. But it happens. Only 32 hours and 5 minutes until Friday. Hopefully, like most new songs, it'll drop by midnight. Yeah. And then I love Emily Bear. Okay, I got to check her out. She won a Grammy 2 years ago with Abigail Barlow at 19. Watched all the appearances on The Ellen Show. Okay, Emily Bear. That's an easy name. I think her song Head Above the Water is experimental. I haven't heard that one, but I'm excited to hear it. I'm just excited. It's just that's why I had to go, okay, we're gonna talk and we're gonna do this and it's gonna be real. We're gonna be doing all this thing and it's gonna be a really awesome time. Yay. Hi, y'all. Hi, Sean. Dimmer time for me just arrived. I'm so glad this time worked. I was trying to find the best time for everybody. Yay. Thank you, Bart. Ellen's, hey, someone who knows who Emily Bear is. Emily is a piano prodigy. Oof, I'm not a piano prodigy. I can play, but I'm not a prodigy. We know she had at least 10 songs unreleased by Ivan. Yeah, I know. I like that combo. They really, well, Angelina, that's the thing. When you work with others, it's a collaboration. And I love that. That is one of the things I've missed because I live in a small town. I haven't performed very much. And it's really about the collaboration. That's where you get all those feel good hormones, oxytocin, that's that happy feeling. And that's what's I love about it. And then when you're performing in front of people, it's just a love fest. All right. Valerie, what song that Angelina has performed that grabbed your attention the most? That is hard. I I don't know. I don't know. I'd have to go back and think. She's always impressed me all the time. I think I don't know. I mean, no, she's done a lot of her recordings, but live is really where you get the feel of the artist, I think, and what their emotions are. I really like the summer concert that she did last year, I guess. She probably isn't doing one this year, maybe she will, but that some of that jazz concerts, and I think she also is really refining the Whitney song of "I Have Nothing," because I know that that was one that she's been working on. Change the key. You don't have to sing original keys. And once she changed the key, it actually snapped for her. So she had this great feel. Um, Emily, yeah. And also, I think I also liked the song that she wrote for her grandfather. I think I can't remember the names. Unfortunately, my names just go out of my brain. Unfortunately, there's so much going on. But the one that she wrote for her grandfather when he passed, I mean, those were beautiful songs and really gave me some comfort with I've had a lot of deaths here in the last 3 years, I should say. Um, okay, so besides Ken says, besides coming out with more original songs, I hope she also publishes another book. Yes, yes. Another book, I heard that her mother, Sarah, has written a book about this journey with Angelina. Wow. Yeah, her mother could write a book about how to manage these prodigies so they don't get burned out, they don't lose their focus. Because what happens with a lot of prodigies is that once they are not a prodigy and they grow into their teen years, there's other really talented people. And so basically, they may be a prodigy at a young point, but then everybody else is at the same level, and that can be disheartening because they're not a prodigy anymore, they're just another talented person like everybody else. So that's what I think that I don't know, but I think that's why she's protected Angelina and given her some guidelines but to explore, and so she doesn't have to compare herself to other people. She's just her own self. Yes. Yeah, Emily Bear. Okay, I can't wait. Valerie, as a vocal coach, do you believe that if Angelina had stayed in Norway instead of picking up an American accent, that has made any difference to her singing voice now? I think the thing about Scandinavians is that they learn English right away. I went to Sweden. I don't know if you guys know that I'm actually second generation Swedish American. I actually have cousins in Sweden, and Swedes and Norwegians have excellent English. Um, and then it was probably easy for her to come back to the United States. So that's just Americans, we don't get that. We don't get to go on a travel to the next state and speak another language. But I think the people in Europe, they know several, and it's easy for them. And I think it was good that she came to the US because if she stayed in Norway, she's not going to have that international appeal. It was a good choice for them. Yeah. And now it says, yeah, Andy, we all hope it's true that Angelina's mom is writing a book. Yes, I agree with that one. Andy, Sarah's Insta and publisher. That's going to be really exciting. And I hope it's word to the wise because I don't think children should be the family breadwinner at all. At all. It's not fair for them. Okay. The song Valerie, yes. Of people listening. Like actually, when I went to New York and I ordered a coffee in Starbucks, and he said, "What's your name, Valerie?" And then the the barista sang Valerie to me. Valerie. It was fun. It was cute. Yeah, her slow down performance of Million Miles. Yeah, I think that's one I really love too. That's one of my favorites. That was the song title that I was thinking of because, you know, it's hard to lose people. It's hard to lose people. And I think that's a classic song that is beautiful. There's a great video above the water with dancer in various environments. I can't choose. I know I can't. I do like Million Miles. I do. Um, was big. It's very beautiful. And then just yeah, that you're right. That big belt at the end. It was like, because that's what belting is really about. You don't belt a whole song, but it's a sense of emotion. Just you just want to do like once to just like the angst of it, the power of it, and that's was building up the dynamics emotionally as well as musically. Yeah, she wrote Million Miles for her grandpa. Yeah, right. Valerie, there are still performances out there of Angelina's I've not reacted to. Are you still checking her music videos outside of this channel? Yeah, so I've just been so bombarded with all these things, again, I'm a widow, I'm in my second year and I still have things to take care of. In fact, after this video, I'm driving to Yakima for Social Security. I mean, it's just like, there's just so much. And I have a lot of my husband's drum gear. I mean, it's really overwhelming. And I just have to make little steps. And then I don't know. I live in a small town. I really miss performing myself. And so I don't know where I'm going to end up. I'm probably in the US, but I'm not sure if I'm going to stay in Washington. Okay, so let me see. Valerie, can you think of any other child prodigy vocalist as talented as her at her age as she was? Um, the only other person I could think of is what is the girl that played the ukulele? I've done a few reactions with her. She writes songs, but she got kind of angsty. See, that's the thing is I can't remember her name. Sorry. Maybe one of you will say she's American. Gosh, she has a Dutch name, but she doesn't pronounce it Dutch. I can't. Yeah, Grace VanderWaal. I think she also has a unique talent, but I see some angst there, which tells me there's, again, she has too much work. She wasn't protected as much. I mean, maybe that's her style and she's going through it, but I think she's a very talented songwriter as well. Let's see. Okay, yeah. Yeah, AJ is not a vocal athlete. She's an interpreter of the human condition. Well, I think every singer is a vocal athlete. And athlete doesn't need to mean like they're a super powerful voice, but there's the coordination. So we're coordinating the vocal cords, we're coordinating how we're using our mouth, we're coordinating the breath that it needs. And this because the voice is energy from the breath, the vocal cords, the frequency, and then really relaxing the face. And that's one of the things people don't understand, that all great singers need to keep their face relaxed, even if you're belting like again, everything is relaxed, and it's really about the energy from below. That's the where it's at. Yeah. Right. I say, Mike, I see that too. I mean, and Mira is also a very beautiful singer. She has a lot of talent, but I think she's still figuring out where she wants to go, whether she wants to sing opera or does she want to sing contemporary pop or popera. So she's got to make those choices. Last I heard her, I didn't hear that operatic ring, if that's what she wants to do. It can be hard to transition from what we call popera to actually full opera. And so she's going to have to make that choice and figure out where she's going to stand in that place. Absolutely, as a young singer, Amira was amazing. So we'll have to see what happens. I hope she goes to college and gets some good training to decide, because with opera, we want to have the vibrato constantly coming, but with popera, it's not always that defined. And yes, with Mike, I think Grace has some issues that she's going to have to go through again, but I think she's still going to come through it. She's got an interesting perspective, and I do enjoy her songwriting. Yeah, so Ken says, beautifully said about Robert Palmer. She doesn't need to show off like some artists. Um, it doesn't have to be big and pushy to be a vocal athlete. It just needs to have that skill set, because the muscles are in the vocal cords and in the breath. And the thing about those things is that you can't feel them. You can't feel them. It's inside, and so you just need to train and keep going. All right, Ron says, "Thanks, Valerie, for doing this and being such a beautiful soul." Oh, thank you. I'm so happy for your continued support of our barefoot princess. Take care, and thank you, angels, for your wonderful comments. I know. And jazz was my first love. That's where I went to college in jazz, and I was in a vocal jazz that actually, had kind of a national reputation. I got in there as a freshman, which was like really unusual. And so I toured every year, and I also toured with this other group. So that was what I call jazz is my first love. And then I started singing opera. Okay, so let's go more. But I've sung all genres pretty much. Putri Aryani won Indonesia's Got Talent at age 8. Yeah, there's a lot of interesting talent in Indonesia. I'm just shocked by the variety of them. Had no idea, but I've definitely done some reactions from people in Indonesia. It must be a hotbed of music. Rolf says Angelina started singing when she was about 2 years old, and that's when the brain is calibrated to learn language. Absolutely. I think I saw a phrase that when children sing before they talk, they vocalize, they dance before they walk. And that's why we need to incorporate the arts and music, and it's great. Hey, listening to music, listening to the artists, that's huge. And with her grandmother listening to all these jazz greats, it's in the ear. It's in the ear. And I've seen this a lot, even with my students, kids that grow up in a musical family, even if they're not professional, they're just church musicians or they just love music, they have a head start. They do. Okay, so Big Angie, if the maximum motion million years ago is hard to beat. Yeah, I think that's probably my number one too. Hi, Victor. Hi, Andy. Hi, Angels. I was hoping Anita would be influenced by more Andre. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know Andre or Anita, but I'm not really sure. I'm in the United States, so I don't even get some of the European, but I love listening to music from all over the world and how everybody has a new spin. Putria Uriani, okay, so she's the talented blind singer just a couple weeks ago. Older than Angelina, she also has the wow factor. Okay, so I am going to remember that. Anita Ariani, Putri Ariani. Okay, yeah, and Amira, yes. And Andy's got to get going. I know it's getting late for some people, but oh my gosh, this has been so great. And like I said, I'm so sorry that I haven't been doing many videos. I just had gone through some interesting times, and I just had to kind of bring myself back to some positivity, I guess. That's all I can say. As a vocal coach, do you think AJ has changed her tone in her latest songs? And I don't think so. I think she will probably change her tone if whether she's doing jazz or more of the kind of R&B retro style. And that's what a lot of people do. It doesn't have to use the same tone. When I sing jazz, I sing it a different way. And then if I do this, I'm going to do it a different way. And it's okay. It still sounds like her. And it's just the voice. Yeah. Excellent. See you, Andy. Michael G says, my dad was trained in opera and went to college for it. My mom was a piano prodigy. Yeah. And so opera, people used to think that if you sang opera and if you sang other styles of music, you'd hurt your voice or you couldn't keep them straight. But I think that's been disproved now. You can sing opera. It's kind of like a different style, obviously, because opera is more like this. We use a little bit more energy and a little more of this, where with popular music or people that is designed with the mic. And so the mic is going to be there. It's more speech based. So we're not going to be in this megaphone mouth like opera is. Yeah. Okay, that's important. And we also miss your reactions. I know. I'm just going through some personal stuff. I'll get there. And I'm going to start getting into it. I need to. I just have to get myself back into it. I've had some disappointments along the way, but I'm feeling better. It's just the way it is. I'm living in a town that doesn't really give me a lot of opportunity. And I mean, I have a nice house, but I just have to basically clear out a lot of my husband's drum gear, and he's got a lot of other stuff. So I can't really go anywhere until that's done. And so that's what's on my plate. I got to do that. It's not fun. It isn't. And I have to go through it. I just can't dump it. Some of it's valuable and some of it's not. And so that's what I have on my plate to do. So that's what's going on with me. Thank you for the reactions. I love doing reactions. I just love talking about music all the time. All the time. All right, Ellen, a big healing hug for you. Thank you. I've got to leave. I love hearing about your voice and what you have to share. And next is, it should have been read by Amira, influenced by Andre. Yeah, I saw that concert when she sang Old Baby. It's amazing. I mean, she was just, Amira has a very lovely voice. I just think that she needs to figure out where she wants to go with it now. So, like I said, does she want to actually sing opera or does she want to sing popera? And this totally different styles because popera doesn't have the rolling vibrato. I think of when opera, it's like a rolling boil. The vibrato is always spinning. Popera has straight tone and then a little bit of vibrato. So she could do both, but I don't know if she has teachers that know how to do that. So I don't know. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm so happy. I didn't know how many people would be on this. That I thought, well, maybe there's going to be nobody, um, but yeah, I've been through some challenges. I'm still here. I'm still talking about music, and I think I just need to go through some of my goals and I'm going to try and get more videos. I actually am starting to hire some virtual assistants for some of my online courses and I want to do some more. And I have things I want to talk about jazz. I have so many things that I can't even do it all and coach my students. But yes, I love singing. I love helping others sing. And I love being supportive to the artists that are really amazing, that are doing great work because sometimes the artists in the US are just auto-tuned. I call it McMusic. Yeah, did you see that little spark? I don't know. I did. um, I don't know what happened there. And so I just really enjoy listening to music from all over the world, and hopefully, I'll get to travel all over the world. That's one of my wishes in life is actually traveling to actually other places and listening to their musicals play. There's their music, the kind of music. That's why I was in New York. I was so happy to stay in Harlem with this singer and just kind of experience how people live in New York. I really, really liked it. And I feel like that way in music too. You probably mentioned that will you be reacting to her album this weekend? I should. I think I should. That would be great. I sometimes we get copyright. The thing about reactors is that oftentimes we just don't get to monetize it, but I still am going to do it. Sometimes it's really at the copyright owner has the decision making. So, but yeah, I think I did ABBA. I think I did the ABBA album, but I think that would be great. And I'm going to buy it right away and then I'll should be able to have it, and then that would be interesting. Yes. Oh my gosh, this has been so fun, and I know we're all excited. I thought this was going to be perfect to come back. Have you observed the siblings of talented artists and how they find their own passion? Juliet is growing up fast. I wonder. I do not know Juliet. I mean, I'm in the U.S., so would I consider Amira similar to Jackie Ivanko? I kind of think so. I think what happens because Simon Cowell pushes them into opera, and I mean, I like some of it, but I don't always like all of it. To be honest, I hope that Amira will have a chance to be in an opera because, to be honest, singing opera is really fun. It's really fun to be in an opera. I mean, singing opera in a concert is one thing and it's beautiful, but when you're acting and singing on stage with an orchestra live with other actors, it's really fun. The thing about it is you have to work really hard to get the skill set to do that. And I think some of these people find that it's just too hard. And I've seen that a lot with some of these singers that sing opera, and then Simon Cowell pushes them into popera. And when they get pushed into the popera, they find that easier than actually training to sing opera. Or maybe they'll make more money with it. But singing opera in a opera with costumes and audiences live, it's it's really fun. It's really fun. And I know a lot of opera singers that don't necessarily like to listen to opera, but they love to sing it. Yes. All right. So I think I have to go. I have to make a trip. So I'm going to say goodbye right now because I need to make a drive to actually the Social Security office, because yeah. So I have, and I live in a small town, so I have to drive to certain things. But thank you so much. Oh yeah, Rora's sisters. Yes, I love her. Rora's an interesting person too. I really like her. I like the creative people. I like the people that are out of the box and they know what they like and know what they want and they don't care. So I will get the album, and I'm excited to do more reactions. I think I have several of them that I haven't even actually edited. So thank you so much. I love you guys, and I'm so happy for your support. And I just love you. So I'm gonna give you kisses. Bye, and we'll do some more online chats later. Okay. So take care. I love you guys. Bye. I'm gonna give you this. Boom. Okay.